Entrepreneurs here in New Orleans and across the country already face difficulties because of the pandemic. Then for us in this area, Hurricane Ida made a bad situation only worse. This morning, we're getting an update from a local actor. You may have seen him in films like Blue Bayou, Venom, other big movies and TV shows, including NCIS New Orleans. Martin Bradford is joining us now with how Ida affected him. Right now, you're not even in New Orleans. You're in Georgia doing a TV series. Congrats on that.
Yeah, kind of fell into it because I was really out here because of Ida, so it's been an interesting ride.
Yeah, what happened to you during Ida?
So, it's so funny, in New Orleans, we have an interesting relationship with hurricanes,
Yeah.
It's like some people leave, some people stay. Even after Katrina, before Katrina, it was a lot of people didn't leave for hurricanes. It was just, it was kind of part of the culture. And after Katrina, kind of split. So I remember for Ida, I feel like since Katrina, I've gone back and forth depending upon, the hurricane. So for Ida, I decided to leave last minute, but there is no way I could have imagined that when I got home, I wouldn't have a home, So when they let us come back, they were, it was me and two of my friends. We came back, we checking homes. And funny enough, my friend's house was immaculate. Nothing was wrong with it. So that's making me feel like, okay, when I get home, it shouldn't be too bad. The ceiling, every roof in every room came down. As soon as I had to come home, as soon as I was trying to open the door and the door wouldn't push open unless we used force, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
Mold was in there, water, wind, damage. That's my actor chair that I used to always sit in.
And we're looking at some of the video right now. I mean, what part of town are you in?
I live around St. Bernard and Broad, 7th Ward area.
Okay. And what did your roof blow off? What happened?
The roof caved in every room, which allowed the water to seep in. Allowed once enough time goes by, the mold to start up, and that video was a month ago. That was 3 weeks ago. So I can't imagine what's going on since.
And I assume then you've been dealing with insurance and FEMA and all kinds of stuff.
I've been dealing with FEMA, and what's funny is FEMA, they like, it's a shotgun house. So my neighbor on her side has already gotten an inspector to come through, and there's already been what they say labeled as an uninhabitable. Yeah. I've been waiting since then for someone from FEMA to just check off to say it's uninhabitable, just like the other side, And when the person came through, they were saying it's not protocol for them to check both sides. So I've just been waiting, even though my landlord is saying the house is gone. It's done. You got to figure something out, basically. So I'm essentially in figure it out mode because a lot of these things like FEMA, like these grants and such, aren't moving fast. It's a lot of people that they need to help.
And it was tough.
So pushing along.
The pandemic was one thing, and then Ida just added insult to injury.
And you can see that's taking a toll on the self-esteem of the city to a degree. It's like these back-to-back things. I often say, man, hats off to Mayor Cantrell, because a lot has been happening during her term that there's a lot to deal with as someone in charge. But yeah, the hurricane, honestly, I lucked up on this acting gig happening for me right now because I've just been floating, I've just been floating. So,
otherwise, you'd have been in that house that night.
Yeah, that's a whole other deal.
And that would have been bad, yeah.
That would have been horrible. And I almost forgot my pet. Not forgot my pet. I almost left my pet thinking it's going to be back and forth. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. No, come on, Smokey. You got to come with me. And I'm so glad I brought little Smokey with me because I would have been traumatizing.
Right. Martin, thank you very much. And good luck on the series. What's the name of the series you're working on?
The one that I can't say this one I'm working on, but check out Night Teeth coming out on Netflix on October 20th. That's the next thing I'm on.
All right, we'll be watching for you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
April?